Hi Firsties, welcome back. Yesterday we learned a little bit about how to make a tornado in a bottle. Well, what is a tornado? Let's go learn some more about them now. Here I am on Epic. I looked up tornadoes and you can see there's a lot of great books on it if you'd like to learn more too. Let's go read this one, Wild Weather, Tornadoes by Julie Murray. You can see it's your age, 5 to 7, but it's a 3.0 AR level. Tornadoes. Tornadoes are powerful storms. They may not last long, but they can cause a lot of damage. Many people call them twisters. Look at that. Can you imagine taking a car and throwing it over like that? That's how strong the wind can be. About 1,200 tornadoes touch down in the U.S. each year. The state of Texas has the most tornadoes. Roughly 125 hit there every year. That's a lot of tornadoes, right? Most tornadoes occur in Tornado Alley. This is an area of flat land between the Rocky Mountains and the Appalachian Mountains. You can see it right here on the American map. We live here in California, in Los Angeles, Southern California, right about here. Tornado Alley is in the middle of America. Tornadoes can hit other parts of the country too. Look at this tornado off the ocean. Amazing, right? How they form. Thunderstorms can form tornadoes. Large thunderstorms happen when warm and cold air meet. Remember we learned about that? The hot air was going up and forcing the cold air down, the tornado in the middle. The wind begins to spin in a circle, forming a funnel cloud. It is named this because it is shaped like a funnel. Do you see that? That's a funnel shape, and that is the actual tornado. The funnel drops out of the storm clouds. If it hits the ground, it is called a tornado. Tornadoes create a path of destruction. Read that word with me. Destruction. As they move across the ground. So you can see this tornado here in the background coming down from the clouds, the funnel shape. Now if it hits the ground, it can cause devastation, right? Destruction to all these houses and this land. Tornadoes can have wind speeds up to 300 miles per hour. This is strong enough to pick up cars and houses. Tornadoes are like huge vacuums. They can suck up anything in their path and tear it apart. It looks dangerous, right, class? The average tornado lasts only 5 minutes and travels 7 miles. That was not the case in Joplin, Missouri on May 22nd, 2011. That tornado was on the ground for 38 minutes. It covered 22 miles. Imagine how much destruction it can cause then. If it's normally 5 minutes and now it's 38 minutes, it can get to a lot more homes, right? And look at how the town looked. You could see there was nothing left. Stay safe. Meteorologists track storms with radars, satellites, and weather balloons. These tools help them predict when and where a tornado will occur. Many areas have tornado sirens. These warn people that a tornado is near. They're being leaders, right? Begin with the end in mind. Way to be proactive. Make sure you have a plan to stay safe. Be sure to seek shelter in a basement or the center of a house away from windows. Doing this could save your life. So what do you do if a tornado hits? If you were visiting in this area, where do you go? Remember, it says seek shelter in a basement or the center of the house away from all the windows. Because this is important. It could save your life. They even build tornado safe rooms there to keep people safe. And if you wanted to learn more facts about tornadoes, you can look more information up online or read more books on EPIC, right? Here's a little bit more information for you to see. There's more tornadoes hit the U.S. than any other country. So we have more than any other place. A waterspout is like a tornado over water. It can form over a lake, a river, or the ocean. It's not a tornado because it doesn't touch the ground. Remember, a tornado must touch the ground to be considered a tornado. It also says a tornado is measured by its wind damage. EF0 is the weakest and EF5 is the strongest. So that means it would cause the most devastation. Glossary. Damage. That's harm that makes something less useful or valuable. Destruction, the act of ruining completely. Meteorologist, that's a weather forecaster. Predict, say that a specified thing will happen in the future. We make predictions all the time when we're reading and in math. Weather balloon, that's a balloon used to carry instruments into the sky to gather meteorological data in the atmosphere. And that's the end of our book. If we wanted to find out more about any of this information, we could go back and look up these pages to find out more. Let's go back and see what it says about safety. Pages 19. And that's the number. We'd go back to learn about safety on pages 19, 20, and 21. Let's go look now and reread. It says meteorologists track storms with radars, satellites, and weather balloons. These tools help them predict when and where a tornado will occur. Many areas have tornado sirens. These warn people that a tornado is near. Be sure to seek shelter in a basement or center of a house away from windows. Doing this could save your life. How are the people who live where tornadoes are showing leadership? How are they being leaders to deal with this? Let's get out our Read and Respond notebook. Mine is pink. Yours could be any color as long as it has the metal binding. Remember yesterday we were talking about what you need to make a tornado in a bottle? Did you get all 4 items? The 2-liter bottles, 2 of them, water, blue dye, and duct tape. If you have those items, you can make this at home, right? That would be fun. I hope you tried it with your family. Let's go to our next page. How do people show leadership when dealing with tornadoes? What do they do? How do they show leadership? Are they proactive? Do they begin with the end in mind? Do they put first things first? Are they synergizing? How do they show leadership? So let's write about it. People, and I remember to spell people by thinking of it as P-opple. Try it. P-opple. That's P-E-O-P-L-E. P-opple. P-opple show. Sh-O. And O-W can make ow or O. So in this case, it's O, show. The digraph, S-H, show, leadership. O, and E is E-A in this one. Lead, E-R. And now listen for this digraph. Ship. Did you get it? Leadership. By how? What do they do? How do they show leadership when they're dealing with tornadoes? Is it by preparing? Are they beginning with the end in mind? Do they synergize? What do they do? And draw a picture to show me. I want to know how, right? Don't just say by synergize. How do they synergize? How do they begin with the end in mind? How are they proactive? How? How are they showing leadership? Remember, there's leaders all around you, right? And when I was reading this book, I was thinking, yeah, sometimes dangerous things happen, but we show leadership to prepare for it, right? So you tell me how. And spelling doesn't count. I can't wait to hear your ideas. See you tomorrow, first grade leaders. Bye.